late, assholes. All your imperialist weapons and lies can't save him now. We're going down. We're going to crash.
David 14, acknowledge.
Coach coming in, sir.
Tell this to the workers when they ask where your leader went. We, the soldiers of the National Liberation Front of America, in the name of the workers and all the oppressed of this imperialist country, have struck a fatal blow to the racist police state.
The once great city of New York becomes the one maximum security prison for the entire country. A 50-foot containment wall is erected along the New Jersey shoreline, across the Harlem River, and down along the Brooklyn shoreline. It completely surrounds Manhattan Island. All bridges and waterways are mined. The United States police force, like an army, is encamped around the island. There are no guards inside the prison, only prisoners and the worlds they have made.
Nogus, I got a bad feeling about seeing another psychic detective show at 7:30 on Monday night. Every time it's...
No, just paddle. Stop talking. Paddle.
But it's getting more serious, you know? I mean, I'm trying my best to paddle.
No, look over there! It's the copter from hell! Oh, shit, it's got us in its sights, you idiot! You kept talking! That's what I told you, don't paddle and stop talking! You keep going,
keep going! Look at it, it's coming at us!
No,
hey,
turn the light off!
Oh, shit!
I'm sensitive to
I knew. Yeah, we're just seeing the psychic detective! We're just gonna see the psychic detective show 7:30, that's all! Hey, wait a minute!
No,
we
that's
just
not right! No, come on, keep paddling
Hey, Channel 67, that's all Manhattan Cable! That's all!
Come on,
we're just here to see Manhattan Cable, hey!
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Father, Father, why are you so far from my roaring? I am a worm and not a man. Wake up, Ronaldo. Wake up. You've been enchanted by Armada and Armida. They are your mother and your aunt in disguise. Wake up, Ronaldo. I am the Magus of Ashkelon. I have sent emissaries to bring you to this place where Armida and Armada have bewitched you not to know.
Give him a whiff of his decomposed hand when he was crucified with his son. That'll wake him up. Oh! God, I had no hand. I see it now. Please, Ronaldo, wake up. Get away from them, Ronaldo. Get away from your mother. It's an abominable branch now. You're the new branch, Ronaldo. The new branch. Don't leave, Ronaldo. Don't leave. I must find out what's in the Red Book. I'll tell you. He was terrible, your derelict father. He had to be punished. He had to be disciplined. He did terrible things. Don't go to Ashkelon.
What a god-awful bloody Red Book this is. But it does say that there was a good thief, a thief called Dismas, who was crucified with me, and I did promise him paradise. He was crucified head first in a hand snare, which decomposed his hand, and you know, this is I called him, what does it say? I called him Elias. I didn't call him Dismas. I called him Elias. You know, I really don't want to go to this Ashkelon, but I suppose if I'm the new branch, then I'm the new branch, and I have to go. I have to go.
Ronaldo and the Magus of Ashkelon. The meeting of Ronaldo and his two companions with the Magus of Ashkelon, following their arrival in Palestine, is set before a tree, visible in the background. The Magus is showing Ronaldo a shield, on which the latter recognizes the coat of arms of his ancestors. Fired up by this example, Ronaldo finally declares himself ready to fight against the heathen enemy and to serve the Christian cause, and in so doing, to fulfill his destiny. Tiepolo shows us a hero, conscious of his responsibilities and of the military tasks which face him. This is emphasized by the positioning of his helmet and a quiver in a central position in the foreground.
Come on, tell the truth or I'll put this through you. He was crucified upside down and then right side up. Tell the truth!
Mother, what have you got there in your hand? It's Father's penis. Everything I do for you. But I say unto you that Elias is indeed come, and they have done unto him whatsoever they listed, as it is written of him.
Wait, I can't believe it. There's a list like this? Let me look at closer. Let me examine it. Let me hold it up to the light. Huh? It says here the God's the scapegoat. It can't be. Let me get up my magnifying glass. I'll have a closer look. Oh no, it says Christ was a sacrificial lamb. In my head.
All right, Gabriel, you win. I'll divulge the mystery of God now. Things are cooking sufficiently, so I have no choice anyway. My own apostles are beginning to look and sound like tortured chickens. Chickens with their beak shaved so they won't peck at each other. It was his fault. He skinned alive his own paradise when he clothed Adam and Eve. Satan and I concocted a plan
spiderwebs of plans to avenge the animal kingdom. Listen to me carefully, Herod. After this good thief is crucified with my son, I want him taken down from the cross and taken to your seaside resort at Ashkelon. Do you understand that? Then my sisters and I are going to castrate him. We're going to hang his penis in front of him so he can watch it while he dies. Do you understand that? But I want a cup put on his legs where his penis was to catch all the blood. Do you understand that too? And don't fail me, Herod. Don't fail me. I don't want any example of him, any martyr of him hung upside down. I don't want any art or sculpture about this. I want this information totally suppressed. Oops. Herod fails. I'm losing my veils. Don't worry. I'll keep this Peter under my arm by using witchcraft and my charm. Catherine is a traitor. He was crucified head first, this God, and then right side up like the broken spokes of a wheel. You're dead meat! Do you want to hear more of these tales of gore? Go on. But for the grace of God, go I! My vengeance for what Elijah did to my son was not completed at Golgotha. I paid for a cadaver to be buried in Elijah's place. Unfortunately, someone put a pole to break the back of his spine. So somebody saw it and etched it, or sketched it, that it was just a cadaver and not Elijah. In the meantime, we carted Elijah off to Ashkelon, where, as I promised, he would be turned into ashes, castrated, then fed to dogs and crayfish. One of us began breaking down. Oh, no, no! I killed the only God I ever loved. Oh. The coalition still, however, was to be completed through bribery and bargaining. I want what's in Elijah's femur. There's magic in that femur. We'll go to Malta. I want John the Baptist's head. There's magic in that head and in those bones. Yes, we'll take the femur and John the Baptist's head and we'll make pharmaceutical industries from it. Yes, and I want his brick. Gee whiz! I thought you were as sweet as honey, but you sting like a bee.
Could you cut it right here so I could taste it? Tastes like a beef jerky.
I warned you what would happen if you killed my sacred deer. I'd chop your head off in my trophy room, and every time you incarnate thereafter.
First they crucified you with me upside down. Then they smashed your head pretty good. I had to wake you up out of a coma by saying, Elias, Elias, where are you? Why did you forsake me? Then they took you to Heaven, Seaside Resort at Ashkelon. Put you right side up. My mommy cut off your penis. And then they put a cup in its place. It was called a God piece then. But mommy's church changed the word to codpiece. Drink, drink, drink to me only.
I shall give Jerome one of God's testicles after I petrify it into a stone. He shall beat his chest with it, he and his brotherhood, thereby keeping Elias in a state of a sleeping lion until the story wears thin and the lion awakens. I curse Jesse into a lion under the guardianship of Jerome's brotherhood. Other animals if necessary.
Don't worry, God. When I become the black baby Jesus in the U.S., things are going to change. Because you are the Lion of Judah, the root of David, and I find you worthy. Therefore, I, with the finger of God, cast out devils. No doubt the kingdom of God has come upon you. You shall now become the MGM logo.
Behold, I will make Jerusalem a bowl of reeling for the peoples all around. Judah shall be caught up in the siege upon Jerusalem, when all the nations of the earth gather against her. In that day I will make Jerusalem a stone for all the peoples to lift. All who lift it shall injure themselves. In that day I will strike every horse with panic and its rider with madness. But I will watch over the house of Judah while I strike every horse of the peoples with blindness.
Saul, Saul, why dost thou persecute me? If you prick me, will I not bleed? When you were King Saul, you tried to prick me, and even part of you was the prick Goliath. However, I need that good part of you, which is Jesse, whose seed produced David, who was me then.
Oh, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God.
Now you are my prisoner, and your hard labors will be to spread my seeds throughout the world. And in return, I will give you a new name, Paul. And if you advertise me well, I will make you into a saint.
Oh, the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even into the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Then said I, Lo, I come. In the volume of the book it is written of me, to do thy will, O God. Then said he, Lo, I come to do thy will, O God. You take away the first, so that you may establish the second. I got it! I got it! Christ became the higher animal, a high priest in the order of Melchizedek, but even higher because he sacrificed himself as an animal. Therefore, animal sacrifices are insufficient. Precepts say that the sacrificed animal should be roasted with care not to break any of the bones, eaten during that night. None of Christ's bones were broken, but his Father had to go too. For where a testament is, there must also be a necessity, the death of the testator. For a testament is of force after men are dead. Otherwise it is of no strength at all while the testator liveth. They both had to die in order for the New Testament to be activated. I got it. No more animals. No more the suffering of animals. And
Thanks for this new set of lower jaw bones. Thanks for letting me see my long list of tortures in that red book. Thanks to all the artists and ambassadors of my hollow bone genesis.
Thanks for those lovely plastic surgeons, eh, what? Now, if I could just simply find my yo-yo.
Hello, old chap. You're looking miserable. How would you be miserable? I'm sad and disappointed, I'm as sore as I can be. When the missus finds what happened, she'll be more upset than me. There'll be no peace for me at home, it's sure to cause some strife. I've lost the only thing that seemed to charm our married life. I had it when I left the house at 10:30. I had it in me hand all right. I showed it to a woman at the corner then. It filled her with delight. The wife will want to play with it when I get home, but I can't find it. Oh no, it means we'll have to part. It's sure to break her heart when she finds I've gone and lost me little yo-yo. I did all kinds of tricks with it, could trail it on the ground. I could swing it up and swing it down and swing it round and round. I'll have to get another one, no matter what it costs. It may not please the missus like the one I've gone and lost.
This has been a Let's Give Him Enough and On Time production.